What's up? I feel like I haven't talked to you in years, dude. I
I
miss
missed
you,
you,
bro.
man. Seeing you guys every day from 8:30 sharp to 5:30 or beyond.
Yeah. Or beyond. 8:30 to whenever. How much better is your life without doing
Listen, so much better.
it?
I work from home. I get out of bed. I spend the morning with my family, then I walk upstairs into my office and get to work. It's amazing. I love
That's
it.
beautiful, bro. That makes me happy, dog. And it seems like you really just got the same job somewhere else. That's
Pretty
that's
much.
that's awesome. Like you were like, yo, I can do these things, and they were like, you're hired. Do
Yeah.
those things. We'll pay you money.
Well, I'm also learning all the stuff that, well, not all the stuff because you were doing a lot with video, but I've been doing a lot of video things. And
Yo,
it's video so much more resourceful and valuable than audio nowadays.
absolutely, bro. And you got to be able to do both. I mean,
Yep.
audio is just a component of video, you know?
That's it. That's it, man.
Are you working in Premiere?
Yeah, I'm working in Premiere and just learning a bunch of stuff, but what I've been doing is using the Canva elements
Yep.
and exporting them depending, it could be an MP4 or PNG depending on the look, if there's any effects, and it just
Smart.
adds so much to the experience. Working off the stuff that you showed me back when we were
Oh, yeah.
working for that unnamed B2B software startup.
um, yeah, dude, that's dope to hear. That makes me happy. And like, I don't know, I think that experience shaped the way that I look at any job opportunities from here moving forward. Like I realized what I value in my life, and I wasn't even getting those things for like 3 years,
Mm.
So like no wonder I was depressed and like dealing with like a bunch of shit. It's because I wasn't happy. Like 2020 taught me that when you start living your life to be happy and then worrying about the money shit later after you've done the stuff that you want to do, man, like I'm excited when I wake up in the morning. I'm living the right way. It's like I'm living for now to like make myself happy. The money will come, bro. I'll figure it out. And I have figured it out for 6 months. I've been unemployed for 6 months since June. I haven't had a job.
Dude, I want to get into that because for those of you who are watching this, all four of you, you need to know something about Cole. Is that this dude is doing so many different things, doing stuff on Instagram, you're doing deals, collaborations. I see you there. You're also making music, you're also traveling, you also do some consultant work for marketing related things. I don't know what you're probably doing stuff in Premiere. So if this has showed me anything, is that you're right. When you taught me this, and this is ironic because Cole is like, I don't know, 20 years younger than I am or something. When I met this guy, I saw a spark, right? I was like, this guy's different. Like he has energy and he's smart as a whip. And I've always knowingly and sometimes unknowingly been the dumbest guy in the room. And it's one of those things that like on its face, it sounds like, oh, that's self-deprecating, right? But it's kind of a good thing because when you're the dumbest guy in the room, you always are in learn mode. You're in growth mode.
Yeah, you always
And
get smarter.
you taught me so many things about video, about getting along in a startup and how to deal with certain personalities and how to talk to people to get them off your back when we both knew that ship was sinking, right? Be a day trader, be an influencer,
Mm.
do these things that can make you a couple bucks here and there. And the money will find you. The money will find you because you are where your heart is. And eventually it all comes together. So talk about what you've been up to, man. You've been day trading, you're making some money. I heard you're the brains behind this GameStop debacle.
Yeah, man. Like, first off, like, thank you. I think back on just our experiences, like with our little team that we had at Board Active, and I'm just super grateful that we even like went through that because like everybody learned more shit than you would learn anywhere in that experience. Like that was like, we was being boiled. You better learn.
Yep. Yep.
Like
Yep.
this is almost right. Yeah, man. Like I'm super glad that we got to go through that and just have this, relationship. I don't take that for granted. But I've been everywhere in so many different places since June, since we last talked. So when I lost the job, like it kind of came at the perfect time in my life because the 3 months leading up to that point were some of the worst months in my entire life. Like, I wasn't sleeping, I was stressed out, I didn't know what my next move was. The company was sinking, I was freaking out, I didn't know what to do. But right around when I got let go, I had started making peace with it. I was like, you know why I feel so weird right now? It's because I hate my life currently. Like, I don't like my job. I don't like the situations I'm in. I don't like a lot of the friends that I hang out with. Like, hey, stop being an idiot. Listen to what your body is telling you. Your body is telling you need to figure this shit out. You need to switch it up because right now you're not happy. So how long are you going to do this? You're right. And then came in, dropped the ball. Okay, now I don't have a job. What's next? You know? So I took a step back and like I had worked my ass off for 3 years. I was working a full-time job when I was a senior in college.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like graduate college and take like a vacation. I literally graduated college and then went to the desk the very next day. We was working. So I was like, I'm gonna just slow down. I got money. I don't have any kids or responsibilities. I've saved a lot of money. I got a lot of money invested. I've kind of set myself up for this moment right now. And one of those things that I had been doing was I had already been trading. Like I had been trading every single day while I was at board active, like we got work done, but I was still making plays on the stock market. So I was like, I wonder what it would be like to invest all of my time and energy on learning stocks because I really haven't yet, you know? Let's learn. I bought like 6 different stock books, all the fundamental books, like how to make money in the stock market and like rich dad, poor dad shit. And I just read a bunch of stuff. And then the market was down at the time. So like coronavirus had killed everything. So the market, it was the best time to buy.
Right.
So I was like, let's play. I dumped a bunch of money in the stock market and for I don't know, I want to say like the first month, maybe June, July, and into August, I was making more money in stocks than I had been making at Board Active. Like I was like, oh shit, like when I really try at this could be my full-time job. you
Yeah.
know? So getting into a better space, I finally, for the first time in my life, was living alone in my apartment. I had like all this space, time to create. I didn't have a job, didn't have meetings, calls to hop on. I was like free, it was, you know, vacation time.
Yeah.
So I started making music. I've always been making music, but like I said, I've never really taken it seriously. Those have always been hobbies that came after work or school or the shit I needed to do, right? And now I didn't have to do any of those things. So I was like, what if I spent the same amount of time and energy I put into working to doing the things that I like, to making music? I'm gonna wake up today and I'm gonna make music all day. Let's see how many songs I can make. Like screw it. All I got is time. So once I started like really just creating and getting into a flow, I mean, my year was amazing. I can honestly say I think that in 2020, I created more than I ever have, like in the span of my lifetime. I beat it. Within like 6 months, I made more things than I had in like 23 years. It just changes the way that you start to think about life. So now it's 2021. The vacation is over. I've proved to myself that I can do the things that I want to do in life and like be pretty successful at it. But I also need to make money. So,
Right. Right. Right.
this year, like I am looking for some gigs. I'm trying to find something that I enjoy working on that pays me, but more importantly, just spending time with people that I care about and enjoy to be around and people that I support. Like I don't want to work. Why would I waste my talent working for someone that like sucks?
We've been there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a disservice not only to me, but to just like to
Yeah, the
the universe.
universe.
You
Hmm.
know, like that
All
sucks.
this.
Don't
Yep.
waste your talent on somebody who doesn't care for you. For real. I think that was a big lesson that I learned. Like, be careful with what you dip your feet into because I try to tell my friends all the time. Like, I got friends that have been working the same job since college. They hate it, but they're too scared to like take that leap of faith
Mm,
and like find something that like they might enjoy. Because if nothing, we got to push. The universe said, "Hey, you ain't gonna make a decision. I'm gonna make it for you." Right? Woo!
yep.
They
Yep.
just fell off.
Yep.
But sometimes the universe isn't pushing you, and you gotta believe in yourself, bro. Because once you start doing it and figuring it out, you're like, "Oh, this was easy the whole time. I just never tried."
Dude, that's so true. And Cole, I love how you brought up all I got is time. Because at the end of the day, that's all we have. And we don't even know how much of it we have. It's the only resource that you can't buy more of.
True.
So you've been doing what you want to do for the last 6 months. I'd also venture to guess that the person who had your old cell phone number
Mm.
has met so many people, has heard so many things about Board Active that literally they're probably like, who is this person?
Absolutely.
Who's this person? The Oasis in
Absolutely.
Florida? What is going on here? Hideaways and byways and billboards. I don't know what's happening.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, definitely. It was funny, like whenever I finally got around to like trying to reconnect my contact list, because you lose track, like you lose your phone and you get a new number. I still had stuff I needed to do during the day. Like I couldn't just go reach out to everybody and be like, "Oh, by the way, somebody stole my phone." But like,
Everybody thought that you just hated everybody. They're like, he just straight dipped out. He's like, F y'all, I'm out. I'm in Mexico somewhere on Instagram. I'm like, what the heck, man?
I know. So when I finally talked to you, I'm like, damn, like I wonder what type of texts and calls they were getting because a lot of people were hitting me up, especially around that time. Poor guy, poor guy, or girl, who knows?
But I love how you also pointed out the power in just believing in yourself, man. I mean, you've heard my story. You get kicked out of the door 3 times in 2 years. It starts to mess with you a little bit, and then it's
Absolutely.
always easier to believe in yourself and jump out there and do new things where there's no promised opportunity or pay in it. When you don't have people depending on you, so that's always a thing. But at the end of the day, those are your circumstances. So you either still going to believe in yourself or you're not. Make a damn choice. And so sometimes when the universe makes it for you, it can be the best possible thing.
It
I
can be.
I learned so much from you, from Tom, pretty much from everybody there in their own way. Mostly I learned what to do, and then from a few people I learned what never to do. But those are still lessons that we can take with us, man. All the rhymes that you put out, I know you're making beats for people, but I also know you're releasing your own music.
Mhm.
I'd love to talk about that in a future episode because we don't have a lot of time left in this one. But I want to connect with Xanny. I want to talk about what he's been up to. I'm sure you guys have been talking a lot since you've had a little more time to do that. Is he riding this GameStop roller coaster? What's he in on?
So I know that Xanny was gonna be on this episode today, and I apologize for his lack of clarity on jumping in or not. But I have been talking to him recently. Um, for GameStop, he's all in. So basically, all the money that Xanny P has made through Sound Exchange streams on Spotify, Apple Music, any of that, all of that money is in GameStop right now. And what we are doing as children of the internet is we're holding. Nobody's selling because the stock's not going to drop if nobody sells. So these poor little hedge fund managers, man, it's almost like it's like the hedge fund managers was like the big bully at the basketball court, right? And every day you came to the basketball court to play ball, and the big bully was beating your ass all the time, right? But you the little kid, and you were like, one day I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna kick his ass. So you kept training, you kept coming back, you kept getting better. And then one day the little kid beat the bully, and then the bully just took his ball and he walked his ass home. He said, "I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play." this game that I've been playing for years because I lost one time. That's what the hedge fund manager is trying to do, and it's fucked up. So, with that rant, I say GME to the moon. All these Reddit stocks, they're going up, yo. You can't stop the children of the internet. You can't stop it. I'm sorry that your fundamentals don't work anymore, but you playing a new game. We evolving. It's 2021. Get with it or lose. All in on GME. Other than that, Xanny P, man, he took a little hiatus, right? I know there was a time where a lot of people were asking, where's Xanny P? What is he doing? He was traveling all over the world making these videos. What happened? Where is he, right? Well, it was rumored that Xanny took a trip to Peru for some months, did a lot of ayahuasca, had a lot of, cerebral connectings and openings. And after his findings, he realized, he does love to make music, right? But he also realized that not everything has to be a joke. Not everything has to be some crazy, extravagant thing, right? Xanny P, he's a human too. And sometimes he just want to make music for the fans. So I talked to him. He said he's very excited to start performing again when things open back up. But for now, he's just going to chill at his really nice Airbnb in Peru somewhere, make music all day, and probably do a lot of ayahuasca. I'm not really sure, but
Well, if you talk to him, man, let him know that I'd love to have him on the show.
yeah, he can definitely call in. Who knows what he would say, but he would be on it.
I'd love to talk about his spiritual experiences in Peru,
Mm-hmm.
how he's basically controlling the market, what this is going to look like in the months ahead,
Yeah,
whether we'll be better off for it.
true. And to speak on that, I mean, Xanny P was one of the first users on Wall Street Bets back in the day, getting involved in the chats, right? And a lot of people, whenever Xanny P would say, "Hey, Bed Bath and Beyond, it's going up," any stock that Xanny P dropped in Wall Street Bets up by 500% over time, year over year.
Sounds like something the SEC is going to take a closer look at.
Yeah, probably SEC Xanny P.
I love it. Dude, we got to do this more often, man. Maybe next time we'll get Xanny on, hear about what he's up to. But it's always good to catch up with you, bro. We definitely got to do this at least once a month.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, and let's link. I have a lot of ideas that I would like your help with. Things that we mentioned back in the day, but we were too stressed out to even consider doing.
Yeah.
I
So you want me
think,
to do a demo today? Is that what you're asking me?
well, bro. I mean, have you seen any of the videos that I put on Instagram of like the remixed commercials?
Dude, yes, I have. And I think they're brilliant. And I think that that was one of the projects I was like, dude, I got to work with him on one of these.
Need to be on that. Like if we
Mm,
did like a back and forth type
mm.
like voiceover, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, or like game show hosts. There's a lot of opportunities there. So I'll hit you
Terrence Nightingale.
with
How can people follow you? Not just on Instagram, but follow your world tour, your journey, man, because it's worth following.
Yeah. I guess you could like post links or whatever in the description, but I have like a couple different ventures, like you said. I'm like doing a lot. I mean, my mind's everywhere. So if I have an idea, I usually start it. Therefore, I'm in a lot of different places. You can follow my personal account on Instagram. That's at Cole __ Cummings. And then I also do a couple different things. So Xanny P was mentioned. That is the rapper. That is the artist that I manage. His Instagram is at the Xanny P. That's Xanny with an X, P with a P. And then I also do a lot of stock updates and just financial kind of market moves. That is at Ariba Stocks, ARRIBA, Ariba Stocks. And I post like my watch list, option contracts that I'm trading, whenever I kind of want. I need to be more consistent with that. And then the last thing that Joey was gonna hop on is follow at remixed commercials on Instagram. We're gonna make a YouTube page and stuff like that for it, but it's basically like making our own voiceovers for commercials and making them funny. So there you
I'm
go.
excited, man. I'm excited. Mic drop. Cole within Cummings. Always good to be with you, man. We'll have you back soon, and I can't wait to collab with you on some of those remixes.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having me, man. Good to talk to you, bro. It's been a minute.
For sure. We'll do it soon, bro. All
All right, see you, dude.
right, bye.